Hi everyone, it's Mia from Rose Nails by Maria Slade, and I just wanted to show off these amazing glow-in-the-dark top coats from SBD London. It's been a while since I've done a video, and I've actually had these for quite a while, but obviously it's spooky season, and spooky season is when these sort of come into their own. I have done like glow-in-the-dark spring flowers with these on top and things like that, and I've used them in like summer rainbows, so they really can be used all year round, but spooky season is where they shine. So there's 3 top coats. These are all no wipe top coats, so once they're done and dusted, your client is ready to go, and you can use them like in artwork as well. So I'm going to do a little bit of artwork to show off how versatile these are for spooky season. So this is 1, 2 and 3 for the glow-in-the-dark top coats. We've got purple tones and then rose gold and bronze, and then a really sort of goldy yellowy toned, and this is just 1 coat of each, so you don't need to put loads of layers of this on. 1 layer is sufficient to look amazing. So I'm going to do a bit of quick artwork with each of these top coats just to show you really quick salon friendly artwork that you can do that just give your clients a little bit of extra. So this is New York City number 1. I'm just going to do 1 coat of this because I'm doing it over the top of a black nail pop. Obviously you could put a coat of black on your client's nail first, or you could do 2 coats of New York City 1 because it's got black in the gel. It's entirely up to you, but I'm just using black nail pops just for speed and convenience for this really. So once I've done 1 layer of New York City 1, I am using, I cannot remember what number it is. It's the purple, pinky purple from the Neon collection from SBD London. So I cannot remember if it's got a number to it, but it's the pinky purple in that Neon collection. And it's stunning. This has got to be one of my most popular colours in the salon for all the way through the year. This colour is popular. So on top of that, I'm going to use that colour to just do some drips, and I use my dotting tool to make the drips, make a bit of a cuticle cuff, and then to make it super drippy, I kind of go back in and I make the edges on the way down and the edges on the way up just like more drippy. Does that make any sense? Like more rounded off, so it looks like a big drip and not just a circle with a line coming out of it. You want it to look proper gooey and drippy. So I'm going to make sure I round off these top edges, round off the bottom edges coming up from the dotting tool drips, and I'm going to do these across all 4 drips, but I didn't show the other 2, so here's one I made earlier. So here it is out of the lamp, and these cure for 60 seconds in an LED lamp. All SBD London products cure for 60 seconds. I've then put the normal no wipe tempering top coat on top of the whole nail because I don't want this glow in the dark top coat everywhere. I just want it on top of the purple drips. It's a purple glitter glow in the dark top coat. I want it on my purple drips so that in the dark just these drips are going to be glowing and they're going to look epic on a client's nails. I say it's dead easy to do, but it just gives a client that bit of extra pizzazz, and you can do this design really quickly, whether it's on all of the nails or just a couple of the nails as accent artwork. This is a super quick and easy artwork to do, and I will include a little video at the end of all of these artworks in the dark. Although please forgive the fact that the night like glow in the dark video is a little bit weird because the darkest area I could find in my flat is my son's cupboard, so it's randomly like on the floor of my son's cupboard, but whatever, they look amazing. So once I've done this, I'm going to cure for 60 seconds and then that artwork is done. Isn't it pretty? I absolutely love doing that, and I love quick and easy nail art. It's just what you need in the salon sometimes. So this one's even easier. So I'm going in with glow in the dark top coat number 2, which is the sort of bronzy rose goldy glitter glow in the dark top coat. I'm just going to go in with 1 coat of that again over black. These do look slightly different if they're not over black. Like black is when you're going to see them at their most intense. But you can use these over any colour, obviously. So I'm going to go in with the black gel paint from SBD London, which I believe is number 7, but I did just show it on the screen and I wasn't paying any attention. So now this top coat is cured. Remember that this is a top coat. It is not a colour. So this is now cured, you know, it doesn't need wiping. It's a finished nail. And then on the top of it, I'm going to do some sort of pumpkin artwork, very basic pumpkin artwork, so that the background of this is going to be the glow in the dark bit. And then this will provide sort of like negative space. So I'm just going to use black top coat for this and create basic, quick, simple pumpkin shapes. Please excuse if you can hear a random tannoy voice, by the way. I live near the ferry and you can hear the ferry tannoy. I don't know if you can hear that on here, but I can hear it really loud. Anyway, so I'm just going to create his mouth. And again, we're doing negative space. So we're not going to paint the outside of this. We're going to paint the inside of this, which I have a feeling I didn't record. I think I do the outline and then I just fill in the inside of the mouth with black gel paint. And make sure you do not cure this. You can cure this if you really wanted to, but I'm going to do this in a slightly different way. So all of this is going to stay wet. So once I filled that in, I'm just going to use clear acrylic over the top of this to give it more of like a flecked, raised, sort of velvety appearance to it, rather than just having it as like a flat black. And make sure you double cure that if you've got clear acrylic into it before you wipe it off, because that black will not cure properly if you don't. So double cure. Right, this next one, pretend that we've done a black coat of gel polish, and we're going to go in with Glass 11 from SBD London. This can also be recreated using base coat and white gel polish, but you want it to be like a milky white. And I am putting this on deliberately messy. You'll see why. So messy, 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 leaving some black at the bottom. And then we're going to cure that for 60 seconds. See? Messy. Blech. Boom. Go and cure that. Then I'm going to use black gel paint and I'm going to create a street lamp. For some reason, I needed this upside down. I don't know why. Sometimes I just need to move my clients' hands in weird positions. I do a better straight line coming towards me than I do away from me. And I wasn't entirely sure how long I wanted the street lamp to be, so I turned it that way around. And yeah, you can do this whichever way around you see fit though. I'm absolutely terrible for moving my clients. However, I want them to be moved, and luckily my clients are very understanding with me putting their hands in strange positions when I need to do some kind of strange artwork, or even just simple lines, which to be honest sometimes is the hardest thing to do if you want to get them all matching. But anyway, we're going to do a black, like a silhouette of a street lamp. So I'm going to fill that in, and then we're going to use the glow in the dark top coat number 3, but we're going to use it as a colour. So instead of using it as a top coat, we're using it as a colour this time. So I want to use, let me see if I can explain this right. I want to use the highest concentrate of the gel in the middle, like as a direct line downwards, and then I'm going to let my brush run out of polish as I go to the sides, so that the glow in the dark is less intense as it goes like out to the sides of the street lamp light. I hope that makes sense. So the middle of the light is the most intense, and then I'm just going to let my brush run out of product and get less and less concentrated, like that. There we go. And then that's it. And then the same on the other side. So this is going to be our street lamp light, where our creepy, is it like Freddy Krueger? I'm rubbish with scary movies. I am the biggest wimp known to man. So I know there's Nightmare on Elm Street, which is the kind of vibe I wanted to give, but I can't remember if that's like a Freddy Krueger thing or if that was some other bad guy. I don't know. I'm rubbish. I'm too busy hiding behind my pillow to know the names of people. Anyway, I'm going to go in with my black gel paint and create the silhouette of a little stabby man. So he's going to have his little arms sticking out, and I don't even know if I'm allowed to use the word on YouTube, to be honest, but a little stabbing mechanism in his hand. But this is all just a silhouette, so it's all like really basic shapes. It's nothing too tricky. And just trying to keep it as in proportion as humanly possible, although this lamppost would be very close to his head if it was in proportion. And when I did the fingers, I think I brought it close up. I did the fingers, and look, it looks like he's giving the middle finger, and I was like, I'm leaving that as it is. I like the vibe. So he's now giving the middle finger as well as out on the stabby. So I'm just going to add his legs and his feet. And I was going to leave it like this, and then as it's, you know, Halloween vibes, I was like, it's missing some blood. It needs some blood. So once I have given that a 60-second cure in the lamp, I'm going to use gel paint number, I think it's 9. Yeah, 9. See, I've got a memory occasionally. Which is the sort of traditionally brightest red gel paint from SBD London, and I'm going to put a little bit along his stabby device and a little bit sort of dripping down to the floor and a teeny little puddle of it on the floor too, and then pop that in for a 60-second cure. And then I'm going to go over that with a normal tempering top coat, which is SBD London Snow Wipe top coat, because we're just using the glow in the dark top coat as colour for this one, not as the actual top coat. So, and because all the line of light is all not straight and I don't like it, because we've done artwork, pop it upside down for 10 seconds before you put it in the lamp, and they will look a little something like this. I hope you've enjoyed this quick little video. I will show you it with it glowing in the dark in a minute. They're all nice and simple and easy, and all the glow in the dark top coats are available from SBD London. Bye!